There's a video of me confronting him at a town hall, and I bring up these same statistics. I call him out. I said, you sold Joe Biden to us. You said Joe knows Joe. We know Joe, and Joe knows us. Since Joe Biden's been in office, he signed 80 executive orders for the LGBTQ, for Asian Americans, for Native Americans, even for people who are not Americans. They are not American citizens. He's done things to make dealing with people who are in the country illegally more humane. Okay, but he said on his commencement speech that the Black American community has always been there. We had always had his back, and he said he was going to have ours. So far, all he's done was shove a longer sword in our backs. Remember, a lot of people held our noses voting for him. I didn't, but a lot of my people did because they felt he was the safe choice. They knew he was the apprentice of a segregationist. They knew about him writing the 1994 bill that Clyburn signed that literally locked up an entire generation of young Black men, but they gave him a chance. And right now, via executive order, Joe Biden can bring back the Freedmen's Bureau to serve as a branch of the government to protect Black Americans who are the descendants of those who were enslaved by the American government. And he will not, and Clyburn does not push him to do so. If my constituents knew that, they will see this man does not have their back, and they will not be fooled by his lies and propaganda. So donations, please.
I got to tell you, Marcel, we will absolutely be donating as part of Generational Change. A number of people in the audience will be doing that as well. I would not hesitate, even for a second, to post pictures of Clyburn's endorsement of a president who has many times in the past wrapped his arms around the most powerful segregationist in the history of our country. A man who represented South Carolina for 60 years. The most vile, disgusting, modern-day colonist, if you will. Because here's a man who did everything in his power to destroy the Black communities, and he fathered a Black child.
Yes, and may I say something real quick? One, Strom Thurmond, who's notorious, my father, my mother's side, goes back to the mid-1700s, South Carolina. People talk about the filibuster, right? Strom Thurmond has the record of doing the longest filibuster, I don't know, it's for over a day, just to make sure that there was legislation passed to disenfranchise Black Americans. He passed legislation that has literally put people in my family in poverty from which we have never climbed out of. And that's the man that Joe Biden wrote a letter to work with to help keep Black children from going to his children's school. So I get a little sick and tired of people, us who are Democrats, because I'm running as a Democrat. I get a little sick and tired of us making it seem like the only anti-Black people have an R by their name, when we have just as many anti-Black people with a D by their name. Okay, the Dixiecrats came.
You've got people not just with a D next to their name, but you've got people that are Black that are still not that are working against the Black community.
I'm actually talking about. I'm running against one, so I know exactly.
The congressional